Hi, welcome to Maths Online. And today's topic will be change of subject formula. A formula is a mathematical rule which suggests the relationship between two or more quantities. When we say quantities in maths and science, we mean concepts like velocity, distance in time, mass, and weights and volumes of solid objects all are examples of quantities. And a formula, for instance, I'll give examples of three quantities which are speed, distance, and time. So we have speed, distance, and time. So speed, by definition, is the distance covered. For instance, the speed of a car is the distance covered within a given time. So from that definition, we can see the relationship between speed, distance, and time, and we can build a formula from that definition. So speed can be calculated by distance over time, that is dividing the distance by the time. So what's a subject formula? Let's look at this formula. Speed equals to distance over time. Assuming we know the value for distance to be 50, the value for time to be 10, but we need to find the value of speed. So the unknown quantity which we need to find out is the subject of a formula. So how do we change the subject of a formula? Okay, going back to this formula, we know the value of speed, we know the value of time, but we don't know what D stands for. So to find the value of D, we need to make D the subject formula by changing the subject formula from speed to distance. If we look at this formula, this is an equation, and D over T makes it what we refer to as an algebraic fraction, which we are going to discuss next topic. So the first thing we need to do is to clear the fraction. There are two ways to do this. Either you cross multiply or you multiply both sides of the equation by the lowest common multiple t. So I'll convert s to an improper fraction by making 1 the denominator. Right. So t is our lowest common multiple. I'm going to multiply both sides of the equation by t. So t s over 1, t d over t. So T and T will cross out. T times S will be Ts divided by 1, which will remain as Ts D. So we now have D as our subject formula for us to calculate the value of D. So assuming T is 10 and S is 5, that will be 10 times 5. So D will be 50, so the value of D will be 50. So that's how we change the subject of a formula. So we'll work further examples under this topic. So we have our formula S U T. S equals to UT plus half AT squared. So we want to make T the subject formula. So S equals to UT plus half AT can be rewritten as AT squared over 2. So what we're going to do next, the next step, we'll move 8UT to the other side of the equation. So S minus UT equals AT squared over 2. We need to clear this fraction. So let's say S minus UT over 1. So 2 is the lowest common multiple. We'll now multiply both sides of the equation by 2. That's 2S minus UT equals AT squared over 2 times 2. Using our cancellation technique, 2 will cross itself out. If we expand this bracket, that will be 2s minus 2ut equals at squared. Right. So we're going to divide both sides by a. 2s minus 2ut over a equals at squared over a. A will cross itself out. 2s minus 2ut equals t squared. Now, t as subject formula will be equals to the square root of 2s minus 2ut. So that's t as subject of our formula. So we'll take further example. So we'll take further examples. V equals 1/3 AH. So we want to make H the subject formula. V 1/3 H can be written as AH over 3. We need to clear the fraction. So I'll make 1 the denominator to make V a fraction as well. 3 is the lowest common multiple. I'll multiply both sides of the equation by 3. V over 1, 3 times V over 1, 3 times AH over 3. So 3 will cross itself out. 3 times V, 3V over 1 will be 3V. 3V AH. If we multiply both sides of the equation by V over V, we'll divide both sides of the equation by A over A. So A will cross itself out. So H as subject formula will be 3V over A. So the answer, H as a subject formula will be 3V over A. Okay. So we take one more example. C equals, so change the subject formula. T equals, T is for the square root T equals the square root of 2s over g, and we need to make g the subject formula. If we remove the square root sign, so we have t squared 2s over g, so gt squared 2s over g times g. So g will cross itself. Gt squared equals to 2s. So we have over t squared over t squared. So g equals to 2s over t squared. That will be all on change the subject formula. We'll be back next lesson with algebraic fractions. Hope you've learned a great deal, and this lesson I hope it has been helpful. Please subscribe to this channel. So same time we'll meet again. Thank you. Bye.